Okay, guys and girls, welcome back to this episode. Like I said, things seemed fishy, and this episode gets kind of crazy. I'm just throwing this out here, mature content warning. It honestly shook me quite a bit. So take that as you will. If you are sensitive to mature content, sort of material to deal with, sort of things that you can tell have been hinted at throughout this game, then maybe skip through parts. I will add stuff in the description of a part to skip over, and you can kind of Google what happened. Or you can just not watch it. It's up to you. But yeah, I'd throw this out there for you guys. Let's go. Hello, guys and girls, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm Mighty Marlin. Let's get it going. We're over... Well, we aren't over anywhere. We're at our own place. Yuri's over. We're decorating some stuff. I think something's going on with the knife. Again, I'm just going to remind people this isn't suitable for children or people who are sensitive to serious matter or whatever it says at the beginning there, the warning. Anyway, after rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class project we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person, even if it's something simple, like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Oh my goodness. Kia! She just kia'd me. Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. When I hear reels, I think like they just got punched in the face, they're reeling back, not just like pulling away fast, which I think what they're going for here. Lift my hand in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Really? Because you reeled back, so... Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Oh, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. What? Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. Did they bump heads? I get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Oh my. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Why doesn't you just give her the towel? This is all so odd. Ah. Something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books, almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What do you mean slightly parted? Her mouth is open, I think, but it's tiny. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seemed to be much closer to mine than it was a moment ago. Ah. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole is very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you gonna add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. Ahaha. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well... Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. They both wanted something else to happen. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean that this is the last time it can happen. You guys can hang out again. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out to the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. Are my parents not home? Do I not have parents? No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. How about today? It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over. Or we can go out somewhere. I forget you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Marlon. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Well, she's right up in my face. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. So Yuri? Oh crap. Huh? Ah! Hi, Marlon. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Marlon. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so... I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Oh yeah, she flew away. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori? I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well... I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here to see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. You've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Marlon? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Man, she's just hitting us with it now. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Marlon. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Oh, what's Monica saying? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Marlon. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Oh. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Marlon, I like you so much I want to die. Oh my god. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Oh, Sayori. But, how am I supposed to decide for this dude if he likes her or not? Like, From his own thoughts and stuff at the beginning, he seemed kind of embarrassed about her, but he was sort of growing closer to her, but he was also seeming to want to be there to meet the other girls. It doesn't really seem like he actually likes her in that way, but his interaction with her had been kind of crossing the friendship line, so I'm not sure if he's just... I don't know. I feel like I love you's a little intense from this character, but like she's being really aggressive. That's not a reason to just say I love you to someone if you don't mean it. I don't know what this guy's thinking. His vibes are giving me I'll be your dearest friend kind of thing, so that's what I'm going to say. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll get things back to the way they were. I see. Suri forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Why do they all laugh so much? Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? Oh, you should write a poem about this. Suri, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. Goodness. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I just want it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Marlon. I trust you with anything. Anything at all. So... Suri's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Oh my. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm shocked that I don't know how to react. Suri looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Suri! Okay, we should follow her. I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? Well, because she just said she liked you and you just said, hey, I'm your friend. I don't know what his feelings are. There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Suri through feelings and help her on the path that's right. Why is he talking so self-righteous like he knows what's right for her, though? But I'm having as much trouble understanding Suri's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm gonna give it everything I've got. Suri will always be my dearest friend. I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. But you didn't follow her. She freaked out and ran away, and you just let it happen. Okay, well, it's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expect this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Suri, but Suri isn't answering her phone. That's not a great sign. I consider going to her house to wake her up, but decide that's a little too much. Why not? Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently roll it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably felt the same way at Natsuki about the event. I feel this... Oh, okay. He feels like Natsuki feels about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Suri and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. I wonder what Monica said. Marlon! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. Why is there no music? That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. Goodness. Think that on days that's important she'd try a little harder. Savage. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. At least he realizes. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Yeah, maybe. Ahaha! You should take a little responsibility for her, Marlon. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Siri tell her everything about that? Tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? What are you talking about? You say what you want to say. If you love her, you love her. But don't just say something you think is best for her. This guy's confusing me. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monika's being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. What the heck? Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to see Yuri's poem. It's different than the one she practiced. It's the one I haven't read before. Called Percent. That's it? Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head. It's a lot of get out of my heads. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Goodness. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Oh my god. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Harlan? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Yuri's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayuri, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? Goodness. Quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monika calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayuri. It's not a big deal, at least, to wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayuri's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayuri? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Maybe he does like her, I'm not sure. Outside Sayuri's room, I knock on her door. Sayuri? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. No. No. No! Fuck, I was thinking something. That's it? Guys, I goose. What the fuck is happening? What is this game? An exception has occurred. See traceback text. What? 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 What the hell? What the hell? Oh, the music. Creepy. Guys, I have goosebumps all down my body. I can't look at this. Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayuri wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Guys, oh my god, that was just so vulgar, and I expected, and I was scared, and I... My god. Just yesterday, I told Sayuri I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best, and that everything will be okay. But then, why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession, that has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts kept telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Was that them hinting to load back and say something different? Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. Never, 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 never. Was that it wanting me to load back? Or is it the end? What the fuck? What the fuck? So Sayori's just gone? And you... guys, that was... Was that the game? I just played this whole thing to have that happen? This is terrible. I feel like shit. Okay, so... What the hell? I'm just freaked out by this image. Does that actually start a new game? Is that the end? Or am I supposed to load back and do something different? I can't see that again. Okay, so I'm gonna try whatever this is. Okay, what the hell? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. What the heck? So it's just... What the fuck? The fuck? This is creeping me out hardcore. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Guys, I'm utterly freaked out. I don't know what is happening with this game. I gotta call this an episode here because I'm absolutely bamboozled with what is going on. Absolutely bamboozled and kind of very creeped out and a little torn and very upset and confused. And I understand if it is too much for you to keep watching, or if this episode is too much, I will put explicit warnings at the beginning. Goodness, thanks for coming and watching though. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, check out the other videos. They aren't all as messed up as this game, my god. Oh, thanks for coming.